Come on, baby! Anthony is live. Okay, perfect. Look at that. GG, man. What's going on, everybody? Shit, leaking DMs. Again, I'm the leaker. What's up? Wait, multi-stream. Click. Yes, we are set. We are set, boys. Look at this. Look what I got. This is blood. Blood of the devil. It's blood of the devil, boys. What's going on, Etaji? Beau gosse. Viva la France. Monsieur, ça va? Merhaba. Salam alaikum. Guten Tag. Hola. ¿Qué tal? Ni hao. Goeiedag. I'm the man of the world, man. Viva MMT. What is MMT? Nobody knows what it is. Massive masturbation time. That's what it is. MMT, massive masturbation time. That's what it is. Alaikum salam, my brother. Mike, God bless you and your family. Yeah, buddy. Alright, what we're looking at. We have no clue what we're looking at. You know what I mean? We have a new font, actually, to be honest. But actually, I think it's fine. It's not too big, right? Is nicht so groot. It's pretty good, huh? It's even smoother as before, man. One more thing we can actually try. It's so hot in here. It's insane. I'm gonna. It's fucking illegal. Illegalos. Font Auto, we need to merge. Font logo, font nono, eh. TT config, we're gonna call this robo config. Boom. Bats. Bam. Man, I'm aggressive. Font Noto, now we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna copy this. Boom, bats. Look at that. We're gonna call this Noto config. And then we're gonna say Noto config because we need to have the rasterizer density equal to the DPI scale. Lifetime discount for early adopters is over, right? Well, are you an early adopter? That's the thing. That's a question we need to ask ourselves here. Are you an early adopter? I worked for 7 years at Blizzard. Of course not. No, not everybody is gonna have this joke. It's just a handful of people they're gonna say, you're gonna laugh in their fist. Inside joke. Wait, so K1 is here. K1, Daddy K1. Okay, so do we need to merge Noto with the icons as well? TT config. I'm confused. How can we merge? We merge this with that config. That's with the default font probably, huh? Okay. Let's do font Noto real quick. I want to see that. I want to see font Noto going. Font Noto. Shit, my icons, what's going on? Nicht gut? Nicht gut? What do we think about Noto, guys? Let's be honest. Everybody's here. BitToy is here, the man, the team creator. The team creator. BitToy, look at that. Look at this, the team. The master team maker. Actually, to be honest, what's going on here? Shit. My icons, I'm confused. I think this one is a good. Oh, look at that. Oh, BitToy. But I have a small screen. You know what I mean? Small screen. Wait, why don't you use like shit? Where are my icons, bro? Yeah, this is actually correct. What's going on? Okay, cool. Look at that. Footprints and everything. What's going on here? Who's winning? USD, perfect. Oh, look at that! Oh, they're coming after our stops. Who's it as well? K1, of course, Ashton Reef. The guy that basically is responsible for all the data. So everything you see here is all Ashton. It's all Ashton's work. I'm just I'm the painter. I paint and Ashton cooks. You know what I mean? We are like Walter White and Jesse the Dane. Jesse Pinkston, you know? And we do illegal stuff most of the time. What's going on? Bash to Bits. Western Vulture. Hey brothers, what's going on? Yeah, I have this nice little console here. This one is what I need. Configuration, fonts, style editor. Imagine that the boys have access to all these goodies. Team creator and everything. Ay. Okay. It feels weird. I have learned a lot of Go from you, brother. Much appreciated. The pleasure is mine. I'm actually not the biggest fan of Noto, to be honest. Debug, test, pop-up, boom. Hey! Jesus, these buttons, man. Giganticos. But look, it's like clear, right? Look at that. It's clear. But this is... What font is this? This is weird. What is going on? I think size is good. Now we need to merge. I did the mGUI merge, guys. I spent the whole fucking weekend merging the last mGUI in here. That shit was nasty. It says, default font. So why is it merging? Wait, I'm confused. Why is it? It's like it makes no sense. It makes no sense, bro. Browser history. Delete everything. Bye bye, Sydney Sweeney. Shit. It's I know what it is. It's the last font we push on the stack. I know what it is. We need to do this. Changing plans. Changing plans. We do this. It's probably like in memory aligned. And it's going to take the atlas from the last font we just added, I think. I'm the best programmer in the world. I'm the best. This lines up nicely, not gonna lie. Yo. Boom. Orderbook profile. GG. You don't need this. Kevin, what's going on, man? The Belgium The man from Belgium that basically lives not in Belgium anymore because he's a smart man. But man, I swear to God, Bitoy. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but I'm gonna call you Bitoy. I'm actually, today I was refactoring all my styling code, like all the styles we have on the app. Because I know you guys cook. You guys love to cook, right? And the community, the MMT community, they are cooks. They are basically fashionistas. They want to trade, but they want to trade in style, you know? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically create... this is my internal tools, of course, that I need, but I'm going to have look at that configuration, and then... No. You can do this, like everything. You can change... you can change everything, but the colors as well. Colors, blue. You can change everything what you want, bro. Frame BG. Yeah, something is going on. Is somebody like donating money or something? I hear a lot of things, and I don't see it. What's going on? Maybe I'm getting rich without even knowing. I'm thinking about moving back. Is it? Why? Wait, is it? Huh? Yeah, everything is a little bit... What's going on? Jesus Christ, bro. Elliptical seizures and everything. Okay, so I'm gonna settle a bit on the Noto. It looks a bit scuffed because my monitor is not a Retina, so yeah. I have no money. What's going on? There's nobody in the market. Look at that, there's nobody. It's weekend. There's normally it's like, this is price group 1. There's nobody here. Where is everybody's eating? They are eating and watching Netflix. Or going to IKEA with their wife. I swear to God. If somebody wants to punish me, you can call me whatever you want. You can take everything away from me. I don't care. But don't put me in IKEA for a day. Then I'm gonna kill myself. Hey, what's going on, Mo? Thank you so much, man. Have a great weekend, man. Enter the trading indicators you support in that application, different tools like MACD. Sorry, I'm kind of new to this. MACD is not yet there because all the indicators that are here are complicated in-house or indicators you basically cannot really make with a script. For example, if you technically can, but I mean, it's just like the basis, right? But all these simple indicators that basically are useless. Well, useless. Quotes. I don't know whether somebody is. I don't know. I hear sounds in the background. I don't know what it is. But like EMA and all that stuff and RSI, that are indicators I'm gonna code in my own scripting, in the scripting language when scripting is out after the aggregation thing. So I'm gonna start scripting in 2 weeks or something, and it's gonna be done in the week, 2 weeks after or so. It doesn't take too long. I already did this many times. I built the server-side scripting for Trading Light, which has never been released. They have server-side scripting ready to go, but they never released it. Can you imagine what a cool company that is? But it's no problem, so I'm gonna do it for MMT as well, right? TL scam that app. Yeah, it is. What are we doing here? So, what are we gonna do today? I could do a lot of stuff, but I don't want to make it too complex. I was trying to build my own... Something that is completely broken are the heat maps right now. Let me kill all these thingies. TPO weekly. Delete this boy. Indicators. Let me go to the 1 minute here. Indicator heat map. You see, heat map, it's loading, but I don't see anything on the screen. Yeah. Because I updated everything, the whole app. It's actually way fast. It's even more performant than it was. but a lot of things broke. A lot of things are broken, man. And something that I also want to figure out is the actually. Client, I'm gonna make a new file in here. I'm gonna call it cmgui.c. GitHub.com cmgui. Pam 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 pam. Can I copy everything here? How do I do that? Copy raw file, paste in. That's not what we want, bro. Look at that. It's like I did this before. Now we have cmgui here because I want to check some stuff out. For example, something that is broken is I want to make an own debug stuff. I'm gonna need it, but my FPS doesn't really work. Show MMT debug window FPS frame rate. You see, this is broken, right? Text frame rate. Hey! MGUI same line. Pro giveaway today. I don't know. Man, this heat map, get the fuck out of here, bro. Asynchronous loading is something that's that we are working on. Like, the thing is, once it's fast, but when you're loading the heat map, it's like it's not good, and I'm gonna fix that. But first things first, I can actually do this as well, right? Frame rate 0. Yeah, that's because I'm gonna tell you why it is. It's because in our bindings, which are old as fuck, these bindings are basically as old as my grandma. What version was this? Jesus Christus! 1.91.1, man. This is like in the Middle Ages. Holy crap. And we have something that's called I/O. If somebody is doing stuff, I don't know. A lot are complaining on X, I see, about TL. Yeah, it's logical, right? I mean, nobody works there anymore. There is nobody anymore, you know? What you gonna do there? So this I/O strict is in C memory space. Well, it needs to be aligned to where the C has put it in memory. You know? What's going on, Coffee Crypto? Bienvenue. This is not correct anymore. Look, what we're gonna do is we're gonna split the screen. The first thing we're gonna do, and then we're gonna do this. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna open up cGUI, and we're gonna look for I/O. This one. We cannot go there. That's annoying. MGUI I/O. Cannot find the pattern, Anthony. Shut up. Love the platform. Hey man, I love you. So that's amazing. We love each other. How do we find I/O, bro? How do we do this? MGUI I/O. Shit. And I need to find it. Why can't we find it? Wait, I have an idea. I'm gonna do struct io. Struct mgu v I. Come on, please. Please wait. Yes! Got it. These files are huge, man. Let me do a marker. Look, I'll do a marker here, I'm smart. And then here, 5,400 lines of code. Navigating that. So now we go back to marker. Like this. Like this. Marker. Boom. You see? That's how you do that. I'm a boomer. Don't judge me on my skills. Yeah, so these structs need to line up. The thing is, this is the new mGUI struct. This is the old mGUI struct from the Middle Ages. So things does not line up. That's why we have garbage. We're reading garbage from memory, so we don't have frame rate displayed. Okay, I hear you thinking, yeah, okay, and that's fine. We understand that. Just make it compatible. Yes, I know. The problem is, this structure is as huge as the Mariana Trench. And everything inside of this thing, that's not a bool, an int, a float, or an imvec, is a problematic thing, because these things are... Wait, those are pointers. These are pointers. That's actually good news, because if it's a pointer, it's only 8 bytes. Ah, that is good news. We need this. Frame rate. I don't even see frame rates. Skyscraper equals foundation. I'm actually using it right now. Is there a way to check back on Orderflow at a certain time? I try scrolling back, but the platform gets a little slow and stuck. We probably have a heat map open, huh? Tell me if you have the heat map open. If you have the heat map open, if you have the heat map not open, that's not good. That's not good. But you need to understand that if each time you go back in history, we are loading and loading and more data, right? You're gonna say, yeah, but TradingView doesn't have that. Yeah, I know, but TradingView doesn't render anything. Also, their data is not good. TradingView is basically, it's good for showing stuff. It's not good for trading, right? I mean, the data is not correct. It's not accurate. It's too slow. So they just have candles basically and a couple of lines. But if you have the heat map open, these are like millions of blocks that needs to be rendered on your screen, which means that they also need to be on your PC somewhere, right? They live somewhere on your computer. Each time you go back in history, the buffer gets bigger and bigger and bigger, right? And at a certain point of time, the buffer is going to be so big that your PC is going to say, ah! You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's a compromise between showing you everything in HD as fast as we can, or we're gonna show you not everything as fast as we can, and then you can scroll a lot in history without your PC lagging out. That's a trade-off, you know? Normally, without a heat map, you can go as far as you please. And if that's not the case, you need to let me know. Then I need to double check, because I never went too deep into the history. This is context. Yeah. Shit, I don't have markers anymore. Alright. This one. I tried to move him, but it's still the same. Okay, let's go. Let's test it out. What is this? Isolate the heat map. TPO OB profile. Right. So we have candles. Let's open up an indicator CVD or something like that. Right. Okay. How far you want to go, bro? At a certain point of time, this is gonna stop because there is no data anymore for CVD, because yeah, CVD is sampled recently, I guess. Oh, CVD is back. That's fucking weird. There's a bug, bro. This is wild. We are back, huh? We are far in history, you know. Fit all pains. 32. Oh, here we are, right? You know. Oh yeah. Yeah. The thing is, you know what the problem is? I can already see what's going on here. Oh wait, what is the tick size here? This is nicht gut. This is 15 minutes. Let's do 250. That's actually better, but still, you see, I can feel it. The problem is that with the footprints, right? Is there a way I can actually solve that? I'm thinking already. The problem with the footprints is that they check. They don't check. No. Pure footprints is problem. This is nicht gut. We are far in history, but that's no excuse, right? There is no excuse that this is gonna. Well, it works. It's fine. It's basically like other platforms, right? But that's not what we want. That's weird. Yeah, now it's everything because it's all in memory. I see what it is. Yeah. How much? Yeah. Nicht gut. I apologize myself. I need to fix this. I'm gonna check what's the cost. I never went that back. It's probably the footprints you have open, probably, right? Because otherwise, never went that much in history, to be honest. It's gonna reset right now, I guess. Yeah. Oh, it's back. Okay. Good. I will keep a note. I will keep a note, bro. Thank you so much, Coffee Crypto. If you have more of these things, jump into the Discord and let me know so I can fix them one by one. So this variable is never to. You see, frame rate, nav visible, nav active. This is correct. One saving sentence, mouse pass, text input, capture keyboard, capture mouse. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna do it like this. Can you see this? Yeah, you can, of course. So I'm gonna do it the same thing here. I'm gonna do this. This is what I need to deal with every single day with these motherfucking C things. But otherwise, amazing platform. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for using it, actually. And like I said, if you have anything that you think like, man, what is this? This is weird behavior. Jump into Discord. Tell me. I fix it instantly. You know, next week fixed. And if it's a breaking feature, next hour fixed. But of course, like I never went so much back in history. I should do that more often. But this week is more of an optimization week. This week I'm gonna do aggregated stuff, aggregated CVD, aggregated open interest, aggregated trades, and a lot of optimizations. That's basically what I'm gonna focus on. The drawings are coming as well. The drawings. You're right. Everybody want to draw, huh? Okay, so backend. Language user data, renderer, platform user data. Wait. Render a name. Backend platform name. Oh, man, shut up. Shut up. Get out of here. Let me actually do this, otherwise I can't actually compare what's going on. Config typisch in the settings, ignore focus loss, value loop, value once, debugger debugger is debugger present. So I missed. Value once. These two little bad boys here. Boom. Yeah, I know. This is C. You're not compatible. Shut up and listen. Boom. Once. Picker. Conflicts present. Key. Repeat rate. Key delay. What the hell is that? These things are missing. Look, debugger present. And then we have key repeat rate, this one. And then we have these three. Where are they from? Maybe they are actually like somewhere above. That could also be the case, actually, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I can't do this. That's crazy. Oh man, I will do it like this. It's fine. I want to do some fancy stuff, but I can't. I don't want to do it like that. Config recovery was that. Also a boolean. Boom. Okay, so now we are here. We're gonna make a thingy. Yes, then we have key repeat rate, delay threshold, max list, click time, compact timer. Anthony, why don't you use AI? I'm actually asking the questions because I know they're gonna come. Why don't you use AI for that? I did. It doesn't work. AI, completely garbage. So yeah, and otherwise I was already done. Enjoying Odin. Yeah, I think Odin is very good. Very good. Sehr gut. Das ist sehr gut, ja. Sehr schnell. And simple. Like me. Key repeat, delay threshold, click time, compact timer. Scroll by page. Compact timer, scroll by page, title bar only. Title bar only. This one. Compact timers, title bar only. We're missing two. It takes two, baby. Can we just do this? And then, no, we can't because bull. Title bar only. Now we are here. Edges. Let's do this. Yeah. Make sure I don't. Edges here. Yes. Okay, perfect. List, keep active, blink, queue, event queue. Yeah. Buttons. Behavior. Queue is this, blink is that. Delete this. Config Mac OS behaviors. Mac mouse draw cursor config. Mac cursor is this. DPI, what's going on? And then this is the icon, and this is the decoration and no default parent. These things are new. No parents. I can't see vibe coding. I don't know. I do. Sometimes I use it. I have cursor. I use cloud. I use AI a lot, but I use it. I know when to use it. I know when it's gonna gaslight me. I know which task it can't. Like a new indicators, it can't do that. I'm gonna give you actually a I'm gonna give you a good idea on why AI is not good. So editor, Henry Visuals. This is important what I'm gonna do right now. So basically, I'm gonna actually say we are here because we're gonna leave the page. And I have ADHD, short-term memory, you know what I mean? I'm gonna show you what's going on. I'm gonna show you why AI is bad. What's going on here? Close this thing. Here, refresh the page. I'm gonna open up a template. Template here. Actually, manage. We don't need to manage this. We need to load TPO. Boom. Let's go to the 30-minute. All right, we have TPO. So the TPO is recently, a couple days ago, being enhanced with an dedicated volume profile, right? And there was a bug because in the TPO itself, because each time, so we're gonna have a couple of candles on the screen when you boot the application. Let's boot. It's gonna boot. Boom! It boots the application like fast, but we know that's MMT, right? And it's gonna load X amount of candles already for you, right? It's gonna already preload like, I don't know, 1,000 candles, okay? The problem is that the moment I was scrolling, right? I was scrolling here. You see, now we have nothing, right? So if I do this, you see? Boom. Now we have actually a new profile, but this is not complete yet. Why? Well, actually it is because you see that one on the side is not complete yet, so complete yet. You see, each time we get more candles, it's gonna complete the profile. You see that? I should use a bigger time frame, but it doesn't really matter. So there was a bug that the profiles were not complete. So, and I couldn't figure it out. So I asked AI. I said, AI, yo, AI, there's a problem, fix it. And he suggested me to, suggested me to go, now I need to find it. It's compute. Here, compute rows. No, it's build sessions. Build. It's a large file, guys. Please forgive me. Where are we here? Here. So basically, there's some kind of a caching mechanism why it's so fast, basically, because a lot of things are getting cached. And it suggested me that in this loop, I needed to do an extra binary search, but instead on the volumes, I needed to do it on the candles. So basically, we needed to check how many candles we already had to compute our profile, right? Because TPO is based on the candles, right? On the candle, the time of the candles. And if you have an incomplete TPO profile, it's because you have not all the candles for your session day, for your session, weekly, monthly, daily, whatever, right? And it suggested me like, hey, you need to basically do a binary search instead of on the volumes, on the candles, and you need to basically subtract the end index with the start index, and then you have the amount of candles you actually need, and then you can compare them with the candles you actually have. And if you have less candles than you need to basically do not mark the session as computed. Because if the session is computed, marked as computed, basically means we're never going to compute it. And yeah. What he suggested to do a binary search 2 times, because you need to find the start and the end. Every loop, every render, for every session is not wrong. It's correct, it worked. But it's like, why would you do 2 bunnies? Here we can't otherwise, but for the candles we can. So he gives me an answer that was correct. And if you are not experienced, you're going to take that for granted. Right? You're going to test it and it works and you're going to be happy. You're going to go home, play League of Legends and feed the whole fucking team for 2 hours straight. And stick bronze forever. And then you're going to buy some paid course from some other fucked up League of Legends player. So what the solution was here, to make this short, because a lot of you are most likely not technical or not technical enough, wink, is to go into the render loop. I said, man, I don't want that. I want to have maximum performance because all my customers deserve maximum performance. Maximum. So I said, okay, listen. I'm going to go into my render loop, right? Where did I do this? I don't even know anymore. I look like pirate software. Here. So I needed to fetch the candles for the session because we're gonna render the session. So I fetch the candles for the session so I can fucking compute the blocks, right? And then I do very simple. I just check the length of the candles we need to render a complete block with the candles we already have. And if we don't have the same amount, I just say session computed is false and I continue, which basically means the next loop it will check it again until all the fucking candles are there. This is brilliant. This is genius. And this is super simple. Like the biggest noob can come up with this thing. It's so noob that it's brilliant. It's so simple that it's genius play. And AI couldn't solve it. Why? So can you imagine that this simple solution here basically replaces like a binary search every fucking frame for no reason at all, and we could just replace it with a comparison statement, with an if. So if it already is gonna fuck you up for these simple things, what is it gonna do for complex things? Am I going to write faster code with AI? Of course I'm going to write faster code, but it's going to be code that's going to live for a year. I don't know, man. We need to make sure we understand what's going on. And if I vibe coded everything, I couldn't realize that this was a solution here because I have no clue how it's being written. So I highly suggest, and I use AI all the time, but I'm smart. I use it for things that suck. Completely suck. You know what I mean? Like these intern tasks for interns that cannot fail. Even if they try so hard to make it bad, they cannot fail because it doesn't matter. These tasks I use AI for. And that saves me a lot of time. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry that I need to interrupt or intermezzo with this thing. But I just want to say, because I remembered this deeply in my brain when I was doing this 2 to 3 days ago, and I said, man, I need to remember this because I need to share this. Okay, cool. Back to this thing. So I'm going to split the screen once again. We are almost here. So we have a marker IO. That's why I'm doing these marker. What the hell? Marker IO. What's going on? This VS Code thing. I swear to God, we had marker IO here. Now I need to find this stupid struct in 5,000 lines again. Who deleted my marker? I'm a noob. Will AI screw me over? Nah. It won't. Because, you know why? Because if you think about it, enable to use AI effectively, you need to be smart. Because you need to exactly know when it's going to gaslight you, when it's capable of doing something, and when it's capable of not doing something. Because what AI is going to do, AI is sometimes it's magical. It's like, wow. it can one-shot a complex thing, and sometimes it's like, bro, what the hell are you doing? I didn't ask for that. And it's because AI will always try to make it work. That's the danger. And I know they're trying to safeguard all that stuff, but it's not. It doesn't work that well. So you give it a task, and then it will basically try it. It fails, okay, no problem, compilation error. It will try again, it fails again, and it's gonna do some stuff, and then it's going to eventually say, yeah, I cannot figure it out. We're gonna leave this feature out. I swear to God, it did it so many times with me. Like, yeah, I cannot fix the compiler errors, so let's just drop the feature out. Bro, that's not how it works. So it will always try to come up with his own will, to be so to say. Like, even though it cannot find it, it will come up with something. It will gaslight some kind of an answer, and if you're a fucking idiot, you're gonna get jebaited, right? So you need to be very smart to use AI, and that's the thing. So it can never replace us because these things are broken. Really broken, man. Okay, let's stop complaining about this bullshit. We are here. Where is this? DPI scale fonts. Here. And I'm gonna already tell you that after we completely did this struct, it's not gonna work. And that's basically where the, yeah, how do you call it? When you take cocaine and it works out, and you get super depressed and you wanna go whatever you can go to get another gram. That feeling is what you have. It's so bad. It's like, how do you call that? I don't know how you call it. Like a drawback or something. How do you call it? Withdrawals. You're hyped. You're almost there. You need to do these variables and you're done. And then it doesn't work. It's like, you got this pain and then you want to quit. And you go back to playing World of Warcraft or something. You know what I mean? Don't do that. You need to persist. Okay. And now I hear you thinking, Anthony, how do you know that withdrawal symptom? Shh. We are here to code. No default parent, decoration taskbar icon, merge, transparent payload, always tab bar with shift. No split. Visible always. Wait. Visible always. In no split. Visible auto. Config no escape, clear focus window. Config, what's going on? Is somebody like subscribing or what's going on? I hear a sound and I don't see anything on my screen. So if you're subscribed or you pressed a button that makes a sound, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that, but I don't see it. Like I'm the worst streamer in the world. Like everybody has like these overlays and celebration. I have nothing. I'm so sorry, guys, but I mean, I want to keep. It's so hard to keep my focus without these things already. Nef config nef. And now we have this. Look at that. These guys. Oh. If I was a Primogen, I could do like crazy Vim tricks and all stuff, but I can't because I'm not him. Why can I not just do this? What's going on here? I swear to God, it's this, right? It's weird. Anyway. Why is this? I swear to God that it was... Am I just like lacking skill issues or something? I'm gonna do this. Look. Boom. Shit. I was pretty sure that I could do these things. Like, it's probably VS Code. I swear to God, it's not me. It's not me. Like, do this. DV, and then we do this. Bull. So annoying, man. Let's do this. Paste this in. I have an idea. I'm gonna do it. Man, professional coders seeing this, they're gonna have a heart attack. Shit, I forgot the semicolon. Damn, I'm bad. I need to copy this. Look. Oh man, I'm bad. Don't really matter. It saves. I swear to God that Control V was basically just like completely vertical thingy, but it doesn't work for some fucking reason. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work here. Vim in VS Code, why not? I'm gonna open up. Shit, we can't. I'm gonna try this real quick. Source. Shit, it's not a source. It's basically in thingy, in depths. Look, here. So I'm pretty sure. Look, that I could do this. You see? Works perfectly. And then I just do this with the bool, press X, and call it a day. But it doesn't work. VS Code. Alright. Good. So now we have these config gamepad buttons. That's what we have. Then we have font allow user scaling. That's weird that this thing is in the new version, but it's fine. Default font. Font default actually. So we have this. We have the font. Wait. Font allow user scaling. Font default. A font atlas. User data. Log file name, ini file name, savings rate, delta time. Display buffers, frame buffer scale. A display size. A backend flags. And the config flags. Okay, GG, we're done. So normally it should actually work. Technically it should work. Technically it should line up now, right? Technically. But I can already guarantee you that's not gonna work. You see? Why is this? It makes no sense. So now I'm basically a little bit depressed. I'm gonna try to clear my history as a fucking solution of desperation. Vim macro. Yeah, I know. I should learn these things, huh? But the thing is that so if we it's 100% a memory alignment issue. Yeah, these things are broken, but that doesn't really matter because it only needs to work. Thanks, Richard Pena, for the subscription. Why is everybody subscribing recently? What's going on? Uncle Bappy, what's going on, man? You're here, but it's... I don't know you yet. Now I'm actually wondering, should it matter that everything below the frame rate is going to be a problem? I assume it's aligned exactly like this. If it's not, oh fuck. Okay. Because if I read, where's main actually? Show MMT. Please. I can do this. I could call like vertices. Look at that. You're gonna see what I mean actually right now. So we're gonna do IO vertices. Not the kind of vertices we're gonna need. People were missing you. I don't know. I'm always here. Still not digging the font. Still not digging. I'm not digging it. I'm not digging it. Versus. What's going on? Where's frame rate, bro? I think about the indices that you can see, that's complete garbage. I'm confused, I'm not gonna lie. The same line got me here. Oh shit. Vertices, metrics, indices. Okay, I will stop commenting so you can have it. You're number 1 now. What's going on here? I need to be number 1. Fan number 2. What are you guys talking about, man? Now I have nothing anymore. I swear to God, this morning, but we added more stuff to the thing. I think delta time. Maybe it's the strings that are broken, but I swear to God that it's the display size. This is what I got. Let's print delta time. It's the top of the strict. I mean, what can go wrong, bro? Nothing, huh? Nothing. .1.
Something that'll get the people on the floor.
How can delta time be 0.1? Wait, it's actually possible, right? If we... But no, but then we had another value. $6.59. $6.59. It's frame time, right? Times. Maybe we can calculate it.
I got something that'll get the people on the floor.
You see, they print it right here, these things. But the thing is, I want it in my own debug window, you know, because I'm gonna create some tooling, some debug tooling for myself for developing the platform because it gets bigger, and I want to know the streams, and I want to know the memory. I want to know every fucking thing what's going on. And I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna even make like a debug. How do you call that? Like a logger thingy and all that stuff. So just for the sake. Okay. The thing is, it should. Where does it go south? Let's try. Let's try AI. I'm gonna give him the config to see. Maybe he can. I cannot spot it. Maybe he spots a wrong type or something. I don't wanna. Can we do maybe Grok or something like this? Let's do Grok 4. Why not? Create a daily stock trader. Hey! Let's do fast because, I mean, this is my old binding. This is the official cmgui.high implementation. Let's do some intern work. Ah, marker IO. We did the markers in the CMGUC file. Okay. I can't seem to print frame rate and vertices and such due to probably most likely memory misalignment because I can read the delta time. That works. What is going on? Why? And how to fix it. Presenter. And we can sit back and enjoy, baby! That's how I code the whole platform. AI is built. AI built it. Okay, what's going on with the markets? 30 minutes. Yeah, 15. I love 15. 15 thingy. Nothing happening actually, to be honest, right? It stays here for the whole day around this area. What you need to do in the weekends is actually go on a weekly or something, you know, and then take like a 30 or something. Right? What does this tell you? What's the story of this chart, boys? What's the story here? You know what I mean? What do we see? What do we see here? What is every fucking crypto influencer trader gonna tell you what's happening? They're gonna tell you that we are range bound, like Trader Z. You're gonna say it's range bound, right? And this is a deviation, and this is a deviation, and now we are back here. And if we reclaim this, then we go do that. And if we don't reclaim this, then we do that. Probably, most likely, maybe, potentially. Every fucking stream from everybody that is like, okay, guys, listen. If we go above this, we go up. If we go below this, we go down. And otherwise, we stay where we are. Okay, cool, thanks. Yeah, nice. And where do I need to enter? yeah, you need to enter invalidation here on the rebounds here, and then this rebounds never happens of it if it goes below and then goes back, and you're completely disoriented, like, and you don't know what's going on. You don't know. Because in hindsight, everything makes sense. Look at that in hindsight. Why does it make sense in hindsight? Who knows the answer? Why? Look, why does it, why is this perfectly here? Look at it. You're going to say, wow, this TPO, this is crazy. Look, perfectly spot on. Here, resistance. What's going on? Here, boom. That's because these indicators are basically re-evaluating themselves. You know what I mean? They get built for each candle, right? So each candle, each new candle, they get rebuilt. So if you look at it right now, it's not gonna look the same like you look at it tomorrow or next week. It's gonna be a complete different story, right? If you're in the same session, if you have a weekly session, if you look at it today or you look at it in 3 days, could be a completely different POC, val, or very area low, or very area high, because they rebalance, they recalculate themselves, and that's why after, if you're looking at the chart, if the guru is explaining to you, it's all gonna make sense, because they already computed. They didn't look like that before, you know what I mean? Before time. Of course, that's being said, these levels, very important to trade, right? That's the thing. But I just want to say to you that it's funny, right? It's a little bit funny. Always add the word take profit. I want to take profits. TP here, TP there, TP everywhere. Okay, where is AI? God damn it. What is this? Yeah. Nobody knows. The thing is that these indicators, I really love TPO. Why? Because TPO with volume, because these lines are very important. They are very sensitive levels. No matter what's gonna happen, they're always gonna be sensitive. They're always gonna have some kind of a yeah. There is something always on these levels. There is always some liquidity, some stops or take profits from somebody is there. You know what I mean? Somebody has entered around these levels. Somebody is going to exit around these levels, and somebody is knowing that somebody is going to enter and exit, so he's gonna enter. You know what I mean? It's like this thing. So that's why they are important in your overall setup, right? But what the market is going to do at the moment, we don't know. That's why we need to go deeper. Footprints, DOM, depth of market, the DOM, basically. Some indicators like net short, open interest, CVD. Okay, where is thingy? Grok, here. The issue you're describing, where you can't read delta time and not frame rate, metric strength reverses, or other fields like them, is likely due to memory misalignments. Yeah, that's what I fucking told you. I swear to you, I just basically spoon-feeded that into your mouth, bro. Between your binding and the actual MGUI, yes. Since your provided binding matches the official MGUI. Implementation, exactly. The problem is unlikely to be in the structure definition itself. Instead, it could stem from how you're accessing the structure, how the memory is laid out, or how the data is being populated by the MGUI library. Let's break this down step by step to identify the issue and propose a fix. I can already tell that your fixes are gonna be dog shit, bro. 100%. So let's put up some music here. Can you imagine that you're an inexperienced developer or even just mid-entry level? You're going, oh yes, what's happening? Memory misalignment. I know it's going to work. These guys, they don't know. These things are trained on the majority of the SoyDev slop that's out there. JavaScript, React. That's what they shine at. Well, shine at. But everything, what's going on here? Can we please have some music? But besides that, it's going to give me like... let's just read what it's going to say. I'm gonna initialize or stale data. Binding issues. Wait, I got the best idea. Why? Let's print. Let's just print it. You see, that's why I am. Fuck him. Let's print this thing. Let's print it. That's what we're gonna do. Let's print it right here, right now. MMT, println. IO. Simple as that. Let's just print it every fucking frame. We don't care. More tools. Do you know, guys, how many times I did that? Like, click more tools, developer tools, while it's just like a shortcut. And I know it and I don't use it because I don't know why. I have no clue. I have no clue, bro. Oh yeah, of course I need to press a button, huh? Stop popping up. Stop popping up. I never asked for that. Stop. Okay, so this we can already see through. If you can see through, it's already good. Here, mouse double click time 6. Hey, that's no garbage memory, huh? Mouse pause, that seems good. Yeah, I don't know. God damn it! It's show more, baby. Show me everything. Where's this? This whole key's in memory, bro. The thing is, how can you know that? Mouse pause. Wait, what is this? It's keymods. It's the keymods field. Let's check the keymods field here. Are you a tough typer, Anthony? Have you tried these ergonomic keyboards? No, man. Like, if I was younger, like 20, 22, 25 or something, I really would try these ergonomic keyboards for sure because they look cool, right? But I'm not gonna do it. I have no time. Bro. I'm building a company. I mean, I have no time to learn it. But I'm pretty sure it's way more efficient if you're good at it. Pretty sure, right? It's probably better for your positioning, 100%, and it's also probably more efficient. But yeah, the first couple of weeks, months, maybe year, I don't know, it's gonna be very inefficient, especially if you're like typing on a keyboard for 20 years normal, and then suddenly, you know. But I think it's worth it. So if you have the courage and you have the time, I would do it. Why not? It's gonna be probably a pain in the ass for a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of days, and then it's gonna be better. But I think if you do it for a year, you're gonna be it's gonna benefit you 100%. So yeah. And like I'm not the best typist. I have my moments. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm bad. I'm not the best. I'm not the fastest. Make a lot of typing mistakes. It looks like I have that I type fast because I make a lot of mistakes and I just type a lot of keys, but inefficient. You know, so it's like this illusion, the illusion of fast typing. But I'm pretty fast at maneuvering in the editor. But like if you do my competition, I'm a mid typist. Okay. I can already see what the problem is, guys. So these things are very hard to debug. Is it super important for me? No, but I just want to have this frame rate. You see, that's me. I don't actually care about the frame rate. I could live without it. But I just want to have this struct working. Even though it's wasting my time. But look, it learns you a lot as well. So if we look at this config for... Look how it's laid out here. You see this? Why is it... These are the config flags. Okay. Okay, it doesn't really matter. The thing is, let's check where it goes. So this is a pointer, so that's good. Keys data, is that it? Key mods, keys data. Where is this? CTX, it feels like these things are not lining up like they written it here. This context, bro. What are we doing here? Wait. I have a marker. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Something is off. Is keys data. Okay. Okay, so what if this named key count is completely different in the new thingy? Which basically means that everything after this thing is going to be completely shifted out of memory, right? Now, how can we test that without? How can we test that? Copy. I'm copying. I need to show more. It seems to work because this looks like garbage. What is this, bro? What is this? What's going on here? What the hell's going on here, man? Huh? This keeps adding stuff. How can this? How can it work? Look, it's keep adding bullshit. That basically motivated me to fix my setup early on. That's good. That's good, right? If you do it from the beginning, then you're a native special split keyboard typer. You know, that's good. That's better. You're smart. We're stupid. But I don't feel like. Yeah, it's. Guys, what do I need to do here, bro? Yeah, it's of course printing this whole strict out. Huh? Magari na. Ah. Wait. What is this? It's the context pointer probably that's being printed out. No, it's not. It's impossible. Anthony, it's wrong. You're wrong, baby. Yeah, it is. I think it's this context is being printed out, huh? The payment is above this. Oh, it's an integer. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, but then I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, but still, it's gonna get garbage. Trust me. Niet goed. Niet goed. Best way to describe is very big. TLAR. What am I missing here now? Productive setups matters, so you can do mental life for coding. Table. Yeah. That's right. Primogen is very efficient. He's very efficient. Yeah. What can I say? There's nothing to say. He's efficient. This is not correct. The vertices is correct. Why is indices 8? It's impossible. This is visible windows. This is visible windows. I swear to God. The vertices is magically correct. Magically. Magically. I'm actually happy. Not gonna lie. You see the smile on my face? We are coming close. And this is what I need to do in the whole MMT thingy to get speed. This is what I need to. This is the price I need to pay for the speed we have. The price I need to pay. The price I need to pay. I need to pay so many prices for the speed we have. Are we perfect? No, we aren't, but we will. Time by time. Rome isn't built in a day. Wait. No. I thought did we make a mistake here? So we have active windows, render indices, and render vertices. Okay. So here. SC int, yeah, it's I32 actually. Doesn't really matter. There are more. There are more C strings. I don't know. It needs to know that C string is gonna be. It's gonna be a pointer, right? It's just impossible. It can't. In my opinion. I'm the best programmer in the world, bro. I'm the best. Nogmaals op de track. Jesus Christus. Look at that. But why, bro? Why? Why can't they? I was already thinking this the whole day. The whole day I was thinking this like, hey, it's these strings. It's these strings. These strings are gonna occupy whatever memory. Nobody knows. But it's a C string. What is a C string? A C string is a const char pointer. 8 bytes. No? I think so. We have here as well. That's weird, right? So this should... It could be that we have to restart the application. It's not gonna work anymore. Like we were lucky. That was a lucky shot. Could be. It's not, man. We fixed this. Look at that. Yes, baby! Pro giveaway still on the table. Maybe. Hey, stick around to know. Gatsby. Tell your friends to come. We might do that. Boom. Hey. Boom. Hey. Nice. Where do we get these allocations from? Active render windows, metrics active windows. What's the difference actually? Yo, hey, this guy's killing. This guy's killing, man. Look, the guy kills his shit. Hey, of course. Indices, vertices. That's what I care about, right? The vertexes, the vertices. I'm always confused with these same lines thingies. Actually, to be honest, I can be super smart, right? I can be the smartest man. I want to do this one. They say point to F. Points. Point to F. Point to F. I'm gonna say frame time, which is gonna be percentage D. 0.1F. 0.1F. I'm gonna say IO frame rates, and then I'm gonna say IO delta time divided by 1000. vertices. I need to print this text. I'm gonna do this. There's no C string, so I'm gonna do 2 C string M label. And I'm gonna copy an M label. I'm gonna call this FPS label. And I'm gonna metrics label is this one. And we're gonna call this vertices this D. Indices percentage D. Render vertices. Render indices. FPS label here. FPS label here. Same line. No. This thing. Text. We don't need this. We got this text. We got this text. We don't need this. Spacing here. 2 C string, M label. No clue how it's gonna look, but just pray to the gods that it's gonna look at something. Indices 28. Oh. Oh, yo! But still. How's the MMT doing? Like market success? Hope great. What I wrote the first tweet getting flamed by J-Blow. Yeah. How is Market Monkey doing? Good. Very good actually. 10k users right now. Around 10k. 10k users in general. 10,000. And around 600 paying users. Yeah. What can I say? What can I say more? It's a good success, of course, and it's just the beginning. It's all organic traffic. But don't get you mistaken. I'm basically like the past 6 months was for me like yeah. So I don't do anything else than this. I don't do anything else. What's going on? Yeah, Delta Time. Anthony de Mullemeester. Niet goed. Niet goed, my friend. Jonathan Blokens. Jonathan Blow. He made 2 games and he's like, it's broke. He's a broke boy, man. What do you think? He's a brokey. I also wanna check the windows and the widgets, but that I need to manage myself, and then the streams and all that stuff is what I want to see. And what I'm gonna do as well is I'm gonna make this like a big thingy. Look at that, what I'm gonna do. But first, before we're gonna do that, I'm gonna quickly pee and all that stuff. In the meantime, guys, do I have something interesting to show you actually here? This one maybe. Look at that, that's always a little bit better, right? Heatmap is a bit broken, so I can't show you, but I can do this. Something like this, right? OB profile. Where are the motherfuckers here? Right, something like that. Like, what can I show you again? Maybe a footprint or something. I'll give you a cluster. Give you a cluster, bro. I got your back. This. What else? What do you want? Pollen bubbles. Starting. Be right back. It smells like shit in here, man. Holy fuck. Jesus, I come into this room, it smells here. The fuck is this? Oh man. Everybody still here or oh, my back hurts as well. Just a second here. Because my fiancée is on her bachelor party. Alright. Bro, the 360 zoom is wired into my brain. Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah. 360 zoom, nobody can. What do we see here? A lot of selling, that's what we see. A lot of selling. How much is this guy here? 10 what? 1 million. Abile. Yeah, okay, whoa. So what I want is all I want for Christmas is you, HFG. If I could adopt you, I would, man. Can I adopt you? No, serious. This is actually a serious question. I want to adopt you. Listen, I know it doesn't matter how much it costs, no problem. I'm going to use MMT funds. And I'm going to adopt you. So we're going to fill in the paperwork. You probably have a wife. There's no worries. We're going to take care of your wife. But I'm going to adopt you. So she needs to sign. And maybe your parents as well. And it basically means that you're going to be my, my kid. You're gonna be my son. And I'm going to be your dad. It's going to be awkward a bit, I know. But hey, no worries. We will get over these hiccups very soon. We can talk French. You know what I mean? We can trade. We can code. We can hang out. You know what I mean? I'm already a little brother. By the way, HFG, I want to know actually, how old are you? I want to know how old are you? How old you are? How old you are? Oh, my back. I have this posture. My posture, bro. But I trained my back in the gym and everything is sore as fuck. So I have no muscles to keep myself straight. 33. That's nice. 33, man. I'm 38. I'm getting old, bro. I'm getting old. But I still feel the same. That's pretty funny. Like if I was 25, well, the same is a big question. But there is no difference. Like I don't feel that I'm old. That's the thing. It's weird. I'm still young. I'm still fucking young, bro. I swear. I have 2 kids. They love me. Of course, they're my kids. But I mean, I'm like a brother. I'm not a father. You know what I mean? We play Roblox. We play FIFA. What the hell is going on here? Look at this. Yeah, okay, but it's scaling. Voila! Look at this. Here. Who is this? They did it good here. Actually, we can check. Wait, look. Look. Let's see. Yeah, this was. Wait. I don't need this bullshit, man. Where are my bubbles? Am I blind? Wait, this is like 5 minutes. Who is this? Why is everybody buying this top? I mean... Look how beautiful this is. Is this candle, huh? I could trade this easily, right? Here. It doesn't even wait. We do like... $500 tax or something, you know? What is the stop? What is your stop here? Nothing. If you do this like insta-buy, insta-sell, I mean, your stop is here. Like, you can 500x without any problem, right? Anyway, I am 18. Whoa. I'm implementing more drawing tools. I'm implementing all the drawing tools you want. But at first, it's like we have this like agenda that I have in mind. Like it was layouts. Now it's going to be optimizations plus aggregated CVD, yada yada yada. Aggregated open interest, aggregated trades widget with sound. And then I will enter your drawing tools. Hopefully my boy can start the drawing tools. So I can start scripting. And after summer, Q4 of this year, we will thrive with the scripting engine. All the fucking drawing tools, aggregated stuff all over the place. Vamos a la playa, bro. It's gonna be bombastic. It's gonna be Bankai. Bankai, I swear. Bankai. Because what did they do wrong? What did the competition what did they do wrong? They don't have their own charting system. They use TradingView. They are fucked because TradingView cannot draw anything. They can't. They fucking can't. You know, I'm gonna give you an example here. Good boys, Teal Street. It's not a competition. Oh, we're gonna also do trading execution as well. I'm gonna add everything. Stop spoiling these things. The boys of Teal Street. Teal Street. So, what is Teal Street? You don't care. Here, they added heat maps. But only the extensions and a couple of lines. Why? Because they can't fucking draw more. Why? Because this thing here, in the corner, it's TradingView. TradingView, you can't render anything decent. Everybody's building scripts, but they are basically, they are getting hostaged. And they still love TradingView, but TradingView is keeping them hostage. It's like, look, here is Sydney Sweeney, naked, but you cannot touch her. I mean, what the hell? This is like pain. This is blue balls. Of course you want to touch Sydney Sweeney when she's naked. But you can't. But she's there. But you can't. But you want. But you can't. That's the same thing with TradingView. You know what I mean? They say, hey, look, our charting library. You can use that and create indicators. Oh, yes. Yeah, but you can only draw a limited amount of things. Ah. You know what I mean? And you don't have order book data. Ah. And it's not really real time. Ah. And still, everybody loves it. But they are basically it's like milking you like a cow. And you're like, haha, TradingView UP. And they are milking you. For what? For nothing. Look at this. What is this? This is like, what is this? What kind of a heat map is this, bro? This is not a heat map. This is garbage. Teal Street is a good platform. And I offered them my help. I said, listen, why don't you use Market Monkey charts? I can fix that. I can make sure that you can just use JavaScript and put your data in it and it can render whatever you want. Like a full heat map. At 144 frames per second, no problem. And all the rest. It seems as everybody is waiting until like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I think everybody is waiting until I get all the users. You know what I mean? Anyway. Yeah. Aggregated longs and short, of course, because once you have aggregated open interest, you can do aggregated net shorts and net longs. If you have some other aggregated data, because, you know. Okay, I'm actually tired, I'm not gonna lie. TradingView collab. I don't think this. They don't care. TradingView they don't care. TradingView is different, right? TradingView is different. TradingView is not my worst nightmare. I love TradingView. It's a good product. It's a good designed product. Let us be honest. It's made for the biggest idiots on the planet. And that's what you want. That's what you want. And that's where everybody is wrong. Like, I'm a businessman that can code. You know what I mean? I'm also an athlete. I'm so sorry. This makes no sense that I said that. I think it's funny. Anyway. So, you can build the best trading infrastructure like an Atas or a Sierra, but I mean, have you ever used these things? One, they don't load. They're fucking slow. Two, it takes ages to compute. And three, where is everything? You know, it's like crazy. They have like 1 million features, like 1 million. Where is everything? You need to be like a specialist. It's like AWS. It's like an AWS thing. It's good, but nobody knows how it works. It's the same thing with EXO. The same. It's like it's garbage. It's not garbage. It's good. I have respect for EXO, but their thing is like this. It needs to be noob friendly, bro. Noob friendly. You win if you can bring professional, institutional grade software with all the whistles and bells at the speed of light to the biggest noob, and it can understand it and use it. You win. That's what it is. You can build Market Monkey exactly the same, but different, and it's not gonna work out. Right? So it's not about the software, it's about the execution, it's about the strategy, it's about the community, it's about finding product market fit. That's what you need. Because you can build the most craziest footprints in the world, but if nobody... You know what I mean? I cannot say it louder. But if you use this platform, it's like here, you're trying to use this software. This is you trying to use a software. This is good. Noob friendly, super fast, but also advanced. Yes, that's what you want. What's going on? The Bloomberg takeover. So, Soike Gerards is een nieuw voorgestelde vriend. Fuck her. I don't care about her. I don't know who that is. Okay. Boys, girls, and everything in the spectrum of confused. I'm gonna call it a day. Unless there are, I want to answer some questions, but I'm tired. I'm really tired. So, tell me, brothers. Wait, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna load this TPO thing. GG. Where is this TPO? 30 minutes. Actually, to be honest, we're gonna go to the 1 hour, and then we're gonna take a TPO weekly. Actually, monthly. Why not? Because we can. Let's go to the 6 hour. Boom. Look at that. This is your software. This is what's happening in the market, boys. What are we calling this? What is this here? This. If you check his DTPO profiles, right? What do we see? It's basically this is question mark. So so if you see this, so normally with profiles you have like two things in the market. You have, well, three things, maybe four, but you have like three. You have expansion and contraction. So basically you have distribution days and expansion days, right? And distribution days could be like, well, this could be like accumulation or distribution, right? So you can see that this profile is basically like, it could be both. So what you could do is that's why you have these, that's why you can expand, right? And then you can say like, okay, listen, this profile, right? This profile is like a mixture. It has basically like an expansion to the upside. Then it basically has an accumulation here. It distributes, accumulates, and then basically it's expanding upwards again, right? So what you could do is you can go to these profiles, right? And you can say here, let me split this thing, right? So now you have your collapse. Now you have this kind of a upwards expanding profile, and this is more like a distribution. So now you have, like, you see, distribution, and this is the same thing, right? You can do like expand, split this again, collapse. Right? Now you can even like say it and merge all these bitches together, right? Look at that. Why is this spook not? Make it extended. You know, there's a little bit of a thing. There's a little bit of a bug here, apparently. Like it's expanding to the last thing instead of session end, but it doesn't really matter, right? Okay, this is basically a good profile thing. Look at that. What do you think? Actually, to be honest, yeah, this is where the most of the volume was ranging here. It's a very important level, which is this. It's not making extend. It's so annoying here. It is a bug. This is such a bug. Who made this platform? It's so annoying here. Look, this needs to extend so I can have these values here. I need to fix that. Which level is this? 105. 105-ish, right? We are here. Bugs, I need to fix that. Okay. What do we know now? We know nothing! We don't know absolutely nothing, do we know? We don't know! God damn it! We don't know! Nobody knows! Why are we building this? I'm just kidding, bro. Just want to give you a little example, like why would you split TPO profiles? Is for these things, like normally you have this. Let me reset, right? So you can see that this profile is like this expanding profile, okay, and this is more like a ranging, contraction profiles. But most you want them basically separated because they give you good levels, right? That's why you can. That's why you can split. So you can do, like, you know what I mean? Like shift. We don't care. This is expanding here. Expand. We don't care. We wanna see here. For example, boom, and we split it here, right? So now we have this profile is pure ranging. How we say that? Like contracting, accumulation, or distribution. We don't know, right? You know, that's why you can split, and then you have your expansion profile, right? And you can already see it, right? I'm like a paid group leader now. You can see that if you have these high expanding profiles, you're most of the time gonna leave like single prints, right? These imbalances, these gaps, fair value gaps most of the time as well, because price rapidly did not spend time into this area, which gonna give you like these inefficiencies in the market, which tempts most likely, maybe, potentially, eventually, come back. Will price come back to fill these inefficiencies to come back there? Why? Because there is no volume here. So once the price is here, there is nothing to do here. That's why it works, right? So why is this? Because there is nothing in these single prints. There is no volume. There is nobody. There is nothing. It's nothingness. It's the void. And what happens if price does not see that, right? So don't be mistaken, because it's not like, oh look, there is like a single print. Let's go to no. They don't do that. Market makers, they don't know anything about it. Nobody knows. It's just like when price eventually. Let me educate you decently. Like, I'm not even a fucking thing, but I built these systems. You know what I mean? I worked for companies, exchanges, market makers. So let me explain why this happens. I'm gonna take a screenshot because I don't have a screenshot function yet. Pretty annoying. Yes. Yeah. God fucking damn it. I will explain to you why that is. Why is the market filling, sometimes maybe reaching inefficiencies? Why is price coming back to there? Why is that? Well, can you please paste this picture for once and for all, bro? Why is this? This thing is lagging. It is because. So you can see we have these nice profiles here, right? So that is because here, right? You can see this point. Price was ranging, blah, 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 accumulation. Then here, trigger, price goes up rapidly. A lot of volume right here, okay? So that basically means that here, look, between here and let's say, we don't know, here, right? This is void. I call it the void. This is void area. What is a void area, Anthony? It's an area where nobody entered the market. Why? Because they couldn't enter the market. And they couldn't exit the market. Because price, boomba clapped right through these levels. High up in the sky. Everybody was like, oh, look, haha, on their fucking iPhone. Swiping, boom, price went up. And everybody missed. Nobody could enter and nobody could exit. Bye-bye. We are out of here. See you later. That means here is no fucking liquidity. Nobody has placed a stop. Nobody has placed anything. Void. Completely nothingness. So now price is here. Price is here. Doing its thing. It's doing what it thinks needs to do. It's moving up and down. Why would the market fill these inefficiencies, the fair value gaps, single prints, whatever you want to name it, right? Is because price at a certain point of time, price is gonna be here, and there is nothing here, so it's gonna fall through, and it's gonna reach here, and we go back up because there is nothing here, right? There is no interest in these levels. Well, there is a psychological interest in these levels once it's reached here, because people trade these things, you know. So once price comes into this area, which kind of is gonna fall through because nobody is there. There is no volume. There is nobody participating in here. There will be participants in here because it is this inefficiency. I hope that makes sense. That's how it works. Okay? Liquidity void. Something like that. Whatever you want to name it. You can give it a name. And if it's and after 10 years, people are gonna give it another name. And after 40 years, gonna give it another name. It's gonna be ICT, ICB, ICME, Anthony GG, It's going to be everything. They're going to find out things that are basically completely makes no sense, but it makes sense. It's just a term for something that happens in the market over and over again. But it's not because it's smart money or it's like breaker blocks or whatever the fuck they come up with. It's just because of that's how the markets work. That's how these things behave. And then people need to educate people. And then, of course, how are you going to name this? We don't know. So you come up with a term that people can understand. Does that mean that everything is bullshit? No, it is not. It is not. Systems, trading systems work. But strategies, playbooks work. But how they explain it to you is not like how they explain it. But they work because systems always work, right? If you have a system and you are consistent, they work. The best explanation was from, how is his name? I think Trader Main, I think he is. Trader Main. I don't know if you know him. And he said like, yeah, back in the day I was taught ICT. And everybody said it didn't work. And I didn't know. I didn't understand, but it worked. So he didn't understand it, but it worked because he had a system. He had a playbook. He had a modus operandi. And that's what a lot of people miss as a trader. They don't have a modus operandi. They don't have a system that they're going to replay over and over and over again. And you're going to do it 100 times. And you're going to fail 40 times and win 60 times or something, right? You know what I mean? You're gonna have more success than you lose, but you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose a lot, but you're gonna win just a little bit more. That's how you make the money out of the markets, right? But you need to have a consistent system, because if you do not have a consistent playbook, whatever that may be, whatever strategy you're using, if you're not having a consistent strategy, you can never measure success. You can never measure your IV. You can never measure your whatever this thing called. If you every week, every month use a different strategy, how can you measure your success? You can't. And that's why you don't make any money. Right? Because nobody knows how the market works. Because the market does what the market do. Every day is a different day. Every day there is a news event. Every day there is could be so many things. A catalyst of a price move could be so many random things. Could be so many predictable things, but also so many random things. So you never fucking know what the price is gonna do. Never, ever. But if you have systems with a probability and you can repeat them and measure them, then you can make profits. You know? And you're never gonna lose because somebody knows that you're sitting in the books or that somebody's gonna take out your stop. They don't know. They don't know. Nobody knows. The best hedge funds don't know. The HFTs don't know. Nobody fucking knows, bro. Everybody knows. Everybody knows where your stop loss is. Because it's always the same. You know what I mean? Everybody places the stops where the stops are need to be placed at the same fucking level. And that's why markets move, you know what I mean? Anyway. Right? So, that being said, a little bit of a small education. No financial advice, of course. Because if I was the best trader in the world, I would be a fucking multimillionaire in it. In it! What am I doing here? Where is my fucking Ferrari and green Urus? Nowhere. Exactly. Advertentiegolf. You sound Dutch. Gatsby is off, and now we're gonna give a free pro subscription. Gatsby, I'm off. Need to eat something, and now I'm gonna give it free away. He's gonna be so mad. I'm gonna do it. Next stream, I will do a free giveaway. I am your Dutch. Are you from Belgium or from the Netherlands? I'm basically a hybrid. I can stand in my own garden and pee in the Netherlands. I can stand in Belgium and then pee in the Netherlands. Crazy, right? That's basically crazy. Breda, oh, that's cool. Breda is nice. I always go to Breda. Holland Casino. Very nice. Breda is very, very, very nice. Breda. Breda, always there. Holland Casino. Beautiful casino. Cozy. Yeah. Close to Breda. That is basically like what is close to Breda? Let's dox this guy. Okay, let's see. We're gonna dox advertentiegolf right now. Google Maps, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Google Maps. Whoa, Breda. All right. Now you already saw where I live, but it doesn't really matter. I welcome you. Breda. So you're close to Breda, right? I'm trying to do 360 zoom HFG here. I'm trying to do 360 zoom, but it's not gonna work because they don't have that. I mean, look, I can't 360 zoom here. It's crazy. Everywhere I want to do a 360 zoom. Oh man. Okay, so Belgium Hoogstraten is here, right? And then Rijsbergen maybe. Tilburg maybe as well. But Tilburg is maybe too far, close to Breda. If you would say like, then you would say close to Tilburg, right? Or if you live in Tilburg, you're gonna say I live in Tilburg. If you lived in Breda, you're gonna say I live in Breda. But now you said close to Breda, so we need to actually go here, right? So it's gonna be Rijsbergen, maybe Roosendaal actually, to be honest. But Roosendaal is a thing. It's like, wouldn't you say I live in Roosendaal? But you are basically insecure. You're insecure and you think, you're insecure about Roosendaal. Nobody knows Roosendaal. That's probably what you think. And you're going to say I close to Breda because nobody knows Roosendaal. That could be. I'm trying to play a psychological game here. Or maybe you live in Ettenleur or Teteringen because you don't want to spell this fucking garbage name in the chat. That could also be. Like you don't want to deal with Ettenleur. So I'm gonna say, where is the pinner? How do I get a pin here? Where is the pin? Hep! Let's dox him. We're gonna find this motherfucker. We're gonna find him. Where is he gonna live? Advertentiegolf. So we need to look for maybe he lives. Welcome by the Jimbo. I'm literally by the Jimbo. Look at that. I dropped myself straight into the Jimbo parking. This is the best. I'm gonna ask for money because this is the. Here, Van der Veken. I think we're very close right now. We're very close. What is this? De Turfvekker. De Turfvekker. What the hell is that, bro? What is that? Look, here. This is the classic. This is the classic Dutch. Here, people are smoking. The kids smoke weed here. You know, they smoke. Smoking, crystal meth, drugs. It happens here. Like, you know, that's why they make these things, right? It's not to. You never see these little kids playing here. Never ever. You're never gonna see somebody here because they're all scared. This is made. You think that the government, that the Dutch government makes these play gardens for the kids? No. They play 360 chess. So people are complaining about the kids that hang around, right? The kids that hang around. 16, depressed, they don't know what's going on. They suddenly have hair on their balls and they say, what the fuck is this? And their testosterone is basically spiking. The girls, they're suddenly starting to bleed everywhere and everybody's fucked up and everybody's depressed and they all want to kill themselves. These kids, basically the puberties, right? The young, they are changing. They are changing from a rips to a butterfly, right? These kids, they're gonna smoke weed, they're gonna beat up, they're gonna steal, they're gonna hang out, they're gonna at least sniff some coke or something, right? And they are basically agitating the neighborhood. Everybody's complaining, right? They are doing graffiti and all that stuff. So what the government does is they make these play gardens, right? But they need to have an excuse to make these. So you're gonna say we're gonna make it for the kids, for the little kids, so they can play here, right? They can play it. But that's not true. They made them so all these depressed kids, annoying everybody, going to that park to use their stuff. So they are basically grouped and the neighborhood is free of the terrorism. That's why they do that. That's why they make these things. And I have one as well. Not so far from my home. It's dangerous there. It's dangerous. I swear to God, it's like a play thingy. You have a skate park. You have all for the kids. But there is no kids. There are no kids. It's a drugs dealing play garden. It's the same thing here, and that's made by the government to debate everybody going there, and then they put one camera and they can see it, and everybody is doing their thing in the fucking play garden. That's what it is. Okay, where is the advertentiegolf? Funny enough, there is a shop in Attenleer, you know, for the weeds. Yeah, there's a shop everywhere in the Netherlands. But this is so weird. This is not normal. How can you move here? Welcome by the Jimbo. Where is he? Where is the Jimbo, bro? Huh? Where is Jimbo? Huh? Here. No? Nice. Nice, the Jimbo is here. Look! We got somebody! Here! You see what she's doing? We need to inspect that. Probably she is not anymore around. Now she's here. Look at that. What is she doing? She puts the... She puts the cart into the carting thing with something in it. It's like, where there is a garbage can here. We need to investigate this. This is the yellow bag from the Jumbo, right? Now the yellow bag from the Jumbo is here. She takes that bag out. Right? We are here. That's basically back in time. You see, to take the bag out. Is she gonna put the bag in? Wait, we need to inspect this. Where is the car coming from? Where is the car? If the car comes from here, this is the past. This is the past. We are in the past now. We can time travel. No. The Jumbo bag is in the cart. We come closer. She takes the bag out. We go further in time. The bag is out. There is something inside the cart. And she's dipping them. She's dipping them. They all have this yellow bag. They all have this Jumbo bag. It's so funny. Look at this, man. Who is this? This is a baller. It's probably a trader. Q5. What is this? Q8 probably. Oh, the Q8 here. This is probably advertentiegolf. Waiting. He's waiting here. This is the dealer. This is the drugs dealer. I swear. This is him. Right? He's gonna deal to the park you just mentioned here. You know? Here. And this kid doesn't know what's gonna happen here because he's gonna play. Look. Shit. He vanished. Vanishing powder. He's gone. Wait. Let's go back. Back in time. Let's go back in time. Here. They go to the play park. Let's go here. They vanished again. That's crazy. Illuminati. Here, they go into the play park. Little did they know what's gonna happen here. You know what I mean? Anyway. The world is the same. There's just less in it. That's true. And there will be more less in it. There will be more less in it because, and I'm gonna dip him out after this. Like my grandmother, she's still alive, and the funny part is that everybody she knows died. Everybody, of course, her kids not, but and grandkids, but everybody, her friends, brothers, sisters, friends, nieces, neighbors, they're all fucking dead, bro. They're all dead. From the first to the last, she has nobody anymore. Nobody. Only us. Only us. The kids. We are there to visit her because otherwise she's just like dying. Isn't that crazy? So you're in this world and you're exploring and everything is fine, and a job and kids and a husband and party and laughter and travel and the world is so beautiful, right? And then suddenly there is nothing in it anymore, bro. Nothing. There's nobody anymore. Everybody died. And the only thing you can do is just like she can barely walk. Barely. Waiting for you to fucking die. She's waiting to die because what the hell is she gonna do? You know what I mean? She's just waiting. Watching TV like a fucking zombie. Waiting to die. Because there's nothing else to do. Fuck me, man. Isn't that crazy? Think about it. Think about it. You know what? I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna call her when the stream is done. I'm gonna call her. She deserves it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna call her. You have a split keyboard. Not yet, but I can split it for you, baby. Anyway, guys, thank you for the stream. Thank you for being on the stream. I love you so much. Mwah, 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 mwah. Don't forget, tomorrow is never guaranteed. It's never promised. So, if you want to do a line of cocaine, hey, be my guest. I'll see you.